What is going on, guys? Case here with ECS, and today we are out at Slammedenuff Ohio to get a deeper insight on what the stance culture means to the Euro community. And not to mention, there's also some insanely cool wide body builds here in the Euro community. Let us know what you think. Do you like wide bodies or do you not? And we also have some pretty clean builds like this CC here, a little bit tucked, just not too much, not too little either, just right. What is going on, man? I'm Casey. What's your name?
My name's Aaron.
This is an awesome, lovely red car here. What are you looking at?
This is my 88 535 IS, and it's vinyl wrapped.
Really? I almost could not tell with that.
I appreciate that. This was a DIY job. So me and my buddy did it. He's wrapped a couple cars, and it was on my bucket list. So it was definitely something I wanted to try and tackle at some point.
Awesome. So this is the first time you've wrapped a car?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I probably did about 70% of the work. Okay. So he was kind of there to hold my hand and show me the ropes. So
what is kind of like, what got you wanting to modify this platform?
There's another E28 that I own. I've had it almost 10 years coming up this summer. I've been driving this chassis since high school.
Okay.
It's coming on 10, 12 years.
Awesome. So what's like the favorite thing about this car for you?
Obviously the air ride is a big part for me. I mean, and the wheels. Like finding OG, like vintage wheels is just getting harder and harder.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I was lucky enough I was in New Jersey and these wheels were up for sale, so I grabbed them on my way home.
So when it comes to like the show side of things and like stance culture, what does that mean to you?
I mean, nostalgia with all my friends, like going to H2O and like Soho back in the day was like the best time. Yeah, it just reminds me of being in high school, doing dumb shit, having a good time, silly low cars.
Well, awesome, man. I appreciate this. I love the build, and
thank you.
Thanks again, man.
No problem.
Yeah, my name's Connor. I'm from Niagara Falls, Canada. Okay. This is my Mark III Cabrio.
What all was done to this?
So it's I got a Jetta front end, VR6 swap. I molded in the wide body, 3-piece wheels, full interior, shaved a bunch of stuff, air ride, a little bit of everything.
What does stance and the whole culture mean to you, really?
I don't know. I like the vibe. I like seeing people's creativity in their cars and looking at things that are unique.
Any other plans, that you have from now, or like?
Yeah, I'm hoping to build the engine a little bit more, hopefully boost it and keep the car looking fresh.
Yeah, man, awesome. Well, thank you so much again for talking with us. We appreciate you. What's going on, man? I'm Casey.
I'm Peter.
What are we looking at today, man?
2014 Audi S4. It's on 3P airless management. I mean, I got the BCs, a lot of carbon, red tint from Unique. I love that.
So what kind of made you want to modify this platform?
I've always been into like German cars, Audi, Volkswagen especially. I try to stay away from like BMW. So I had an A4 before this. And then I got the S4, I just fell in love with it. I just love the all-wheel drive and stuff and everything about that. The supercharger's crazy on it.
Being in the Euro scene, what do you think of stance, like just in general? Like the stance culture, the scene, are you about it, not about it?
I prefer stance over static, to be honest, but I mean, I guess everyone's got their own opinion on it, but I enjoy it. I still like to go fast though, so I mean, I don't want to go too crazy with it.
How is this model of the version of the car that you have here? Is it done? You still working on it? Kind of, what's the end goal for you?
I guess for looks, it's pretty much done. I might change color schemes in a little bit, but everything now is just maintenance, and I want to make it faster. Okay. I got a pretty big plan for that. It's just whether or not I get to it, but I don't know. I'm looking forward to it.
Awesome, man. I appreciate you, man.
Absolutely.
Thanks again.
Yeah, for sure.
What's your name?
Tamer Matola, yeah.
What are we looking at today?
You're looking at a 1967 Morris Mini van.
What even came across your mind when you first saw this thing?
Well, I've been a Mini guy for a lot of years, right? So the vans are pretty rare, but when I had an opportunity to grab one, I'd jump on it, man.
What all have you done to this?
Everything. So I just started basically with a bare shell. So that's kind of what I started with, and I always wanted to do the swap that I did. I went from there. Everything done at home in my garage except for the paint. I wanted a bit of a sleeper. So with the hood shut, you'd never really know what's in it.
What does, the whole car culture and the shows mean to you?
I do it more for the connection. Like I got friends and, it's more for the people than anything else. Yeah, it's good to get a trophy every once in a while. Who doesn't like it, right? But other than that, it's just to see something different, just inspiration.
Would you say that the build is complete, or?
It's never complete.
Yeah, that's the perfect answer. So what's the next thing you want to do?
Well, I've been trying to not to do anything on it, so I'm building another car right now. So
Okay.
yeah, so another Mini. So
Awesome. Well, thanks again,
All right,
man.
man.
I really appreciate it. This
No
is
problem,
an
man.
awesome car. I'm
Awesome.
love to see it.
all right.
So
Appreciate
appreciate you. Anthony, man, this car is awesome. So what are we looking at, dude?
It's a 2011 Porsche Cayman, just base model, and it's full Pandem kit, seam molded into the car, and then custom paint. A few goodies inside.
I love that. So what made you want to modify this platform?
So I wanted to switch over to like the Porsche platform. I had an Audi S3 before this.
Okay.
And so when I switched over, I wanted to stay Euro. I like the Euro scene. And so I just wanted to step up a little bit. So I went into the Cayman world, drove it for a little while. It was the best handling car I've ever driven.
Okay.
And so I decided I wanted to ruin that by making it wider and slamming it.
Yes.
So why not?
Right. That's the best thing to do. Man, so how long have you been working on it all together?
I got it in the summer of 19, and I drove it stock for about a year, 2 years. And I started the body or the work on it in 21. So my best friend paints and does body work. So that kind of helped with like getting it all put together. But I didn't know what I wanted to do with it. And at some point I decided I wanted to like do the over fender kit. I just didn't want any rivets showing. No bolts, things like that. So talked to my friend and he's like, yeah, let's do it. So I sent it on the kit and then the rest just kind of fell into place.
When just looking at this, how much of it is a pop to people, like when driving around town?
Oh, it pops. It's the color.
Yeah.
It's the color. The color is first. So like it pops in the sun. You know, people see that, it catches people's eyes. So I think that like is what probably draws people to it the most.
Right.
And then sitting here is a little different. So like people get a chance to kind of go through it instead of just seeing it drive past. But it's fun. People like it. I like it.
Is this the final stage of the car for yourself, or what are you thinking?
Not yet. So I have 2 other projects, which is taking up my time now. So this one is sadly gets a little neglected currently. But as of right now, for this, I want to do a new trunk setup in the front and then a new big brake kit.
Okay.
And then outside of that, it'll probably sit for a little bit. I toyed with LS swapping it. We'll see. People are already mad that I cut it up. So I put an LS in it, they'll lose their mind. But
Yeah, they'll go crazy.
Exactly.
Man. Awesome. Well, thanks again, Anthony.
It was a pleasure
This
meeting
car
you.
is awesome.
Thank you.
So,
Thank
appreciate
you.
your time.
You too.
So what do you think? Do you like the stance culture? Let us know down in the comments. And if you haven't already, don't forget to like, subscribe, and drop a comment. For everything enthusiast built.